This is a message for men. So listen, men, when you're out there trying to find a wife or possible girlfriend that could turn into a wife, or whatever the case may be, I want to give you my insights and my thought process of what I would do if I was out there in the world right now trying to find a woman that wants to have a family, that wants to build a future, all those good things, right? So I live in the West, I live in America right now, so it's very, very difficult to find a woman that is patriarchal. The first thing that you need to look for in a woman is if she is patriarchal. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that she needs to be willing to look to you as the leader. From a biblical standpoint, thousands and thousands of years, and just look at the makeup, the natural makeup, women are weaker than men. Now, if a woman is stronger than a man, I don't want to be with that woman. There are some women out there that are stronger than men, but I don't want a woman that is taking on the attributes of a man. Men lead, women are the weaker vessel. Men must lead women, men must protect women, and men must do everything to make sure that the women in their lives are cared for and are taken care of. So, rule number one, she must be willing to listen to you, and she must look to you as a leader, as somebody, as an authority figure. There's no partnership, there's no equals. That's a lie. That has destroyed America and other countries in so many facets. And if your wife is leading you, if you got to ask your wife for permission, if you've got to ask your wife to do this and do that, and come to her for advice, then you've got a problem, my friend. It's not going to end well, or it's not going well in your life right now. That I can guarantee. You're weak. You need to be strong. You need to be spiritual. Men must lead women. Number two, she must not have a disobedient spirit. What do I mean by that? She must not be swearing. She must be wanting to, or at least listen, to take on the attributes as a woman of noble character. All right, she shouldn't be out there in the world thinking that she knows it all. You must lead. You must instruct her on how to live her life in many different aspects. You're not a dictator. You must be a man of steel and velvet. That's a book that you should read, Man of Steel and Velvet. And the guy that wrote that book decades ago, because he saw what was happening in America. He saw feminism and what it was doing and how it was going to wreck society and was already wrecking homes. And obviously we see what's happened up until this point, and we see what's going on now in the West. And in many other countries, it's not the West, when women have this attribute. So she must not have a disobedient spirit. She must be willing to listen to you. Now, I'm talking from a spiritual perspective. If you want to live according to the world, listen, you go live your life, you do whatever you want. I'm talking to people that want to approach things from a godly and spiritual perspective, so that you're setting yourself up for the best possible scenario for your family, for your kids, for your future with God, so that you can build treasures in heaven. So you're operating at such a high level spiritually, and everything is set up accordingly and appropriately, so you're going to have minimal casualties, you're going to have minimal problems. The Bible warns us, and the Bible and the Word of God warns us that you're going to face many troubles in this life if you get married. If you get married and you have a family, that's fine. As men, when we face trouble, when we have difficult things that happen, we figure it out. We don't cry about it. When we have troubles, when we get into tough times, we go out there and we fix it. And we go out there and we make it happen. It's fine, no problem at all. That's part of our makeup. We're not going to sit there and cry. We're not going to sit there and whine about it. But if you're looking for a suitor, if you're looking for somebody that you want to have a family with, she must be patriarchal. She must look to you for understanding. She must look to you for leadership. She must be willing to not listen to the nonsense that's being pushed out there in the world. She must be spiritual. When I say spiritual, she must be willing to take on the fruits of the Spirit. She must not swear, or if she swears now, You must instruct her and help her and guide her so that she stops swearing. These are attributes that I think can help build a strong foundation for anybody who wants to be spiritual, who wants to have a family, and do the right things. Other things you can look for is that if she wants to have children. If she doesn't want to have children, that's a big, big red flag. That shows that she's been completely encapsulated by feminism and the modern world that we live in. And she's probably focused on her career. She's probably focused on talk shows. She's probably focused on nonsense. Now, not all women want to have children right away, and that's fine. But women have a limited window. And because women have a limited window, they need to act. And the older they get, the less strength that they have, the more they lose their looks, and the more difficult it is to have kids. So women, if you're watching this, your time is not the same as with men. You have to be very careful with your time, and I encourage women to have children as soon as possible, but you got to find the right man, the man that's going to be there, that's going to be working, that's going to take care of you, that's going to provide leadership. And it's tough for women to go out there and find men that do that as well. But these are just my boundaries. These are my commandments. These are things that I look for and that I would look for if I was out there trying to find a woman that I want to have a family with, a wife, girlfriend, to turn into a wife and start a family and to do all the right things. Hope you found the information helpful. If you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, BereanMan.locals.com. Link is down below. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.